You are not the only player in your industry. An industry that is changing dramatically and fast. You need to collaborate and innovate continually. At speed and scale, to stay ahead, to develop thrust, and give your business a boost. Your innovation appetite decides how will you respond to the changing dynamics of the industry, the economy, and the marketplace, and how quickly you grow. At Pace, we become a partner in your innovation journey to help you experience from now to beyond, from the known to possibilities, from standstill to sea change, and from today to tomorrow. With Pace, you are never alone. You look into the future with purpose-led partnership. With the best of TCS capabilities in innovation, and with ecosystem-led thinking, enabled by technology. You get razor-sharp, collective intelligence, with a structured approach to chisel your innovation strategy and carve new paths to growth. Experience the future with TCS Pace. You are not the only player in your industry. An industry that is changing dramatically and fast. You need to collaborate and innovate continually. At speed and scale, to stay ahead, to develop thrust, and give your business a boost. Your innovation appetite decides how will you respond to the changing dynamics of the industry, the economy, and the marketplace, and how quickly you grow. At Pace, we become a partner in your innovation journey to help you experience from now to beyond, from the known to possibilities, from standstill to sea change, and from today to tomorrow. With Pace, you are never alone. You look into the future with purpose-led partnership. With the best of TCS capabilities in innovation, and with ecosystem-led thinking, enabled by technology. You get razor-sharp, collective intelligence, with a structured approach to chisel your innovation strategy and carve new paths to growth. Experience the future with TCS Pace. You are not the only player in your industry. An industry that is changing dramatically and fast. You need to collaborate and innovate continually. At speed and scale, to stay ahead, to develop thrust, and give your business a boost. Your innovation appetite decides how will you respond to the changing dynamics of the industry, the economy, and the marketplace, and how quickly you grow. At Pace, we become a partner in your innovation journey to help you experience from now to beyond, from the known to possibilities, from standstill to sea change, and from today to tomorrow. With PACE, you are never alone. You look into the future with purpose-led partnership. With the best of TCS capabilities and innovation, and with ecosystem-led thinking, enabled by technology. You get razor-sharp, collective intelligence, with a structured approach, to chisel your innovation strategy, and carve new paths to growth. Experience the future with TCS PACE. You are not the only player in your industry. An industry that is changing dramatically and fast. You need to collaborate and innovate continually, at speed and scale, to stay ahead, to develop thrust, and give your business a boost. Your innovation appetite decides how will you respond to the changing dynamics of the industry, the economy, and the marketplace, and how quickly you grow. At PACE, we become a partner in your innovation journey to help you experience from now to beyond, from the known to possibilities, from standstill to sea change, and from today to tomorrow. With PACE, you are never alone. You look into the future with purpose-led partnership. With the best of TCS capabilities and innovation, and with ecosystem-led thinking, enabled by technology. You get razor-sharp, collective intelligence, with a structured approach, to chisel your innovation strategy, and carve new paths to growth. Experience the future with TCS PACE. You are not the only player in your industry. An industry that is changing dramatically and fast. You need to collaborate and innovate continually. At speed and scale, to stay ahead, to develop thrust, and give your business a boost. Your innovation appetite decides how will you respond to the changing dynamics of the industry, the economy, and the marketplace, and how quickly you grow. At Pace, we become a partner in your innovation journey to help you experience from now to beyond, from the known to possibilities, from standstill to sea change, and from today to tomorrow. With Pace, you are never alone. You look into the future with purpose-led partnership. With the best of TCS capabilities in innovation, and with ecosystem-led thinking, enabled by technology. You get razor-sharp, collective intelligence, with a structured approach to chisel your innovation strategy and carve new paths to growth. Experience the future with TCS Pace. You are not the only player in your industry. An industry that is
Dear shareholders, good afternoon. I welcome you to the 28th Annual General Meeting of Tata Consultancy Services and would like to take you through key points regarding the participation at this meeting. The facility for joining the AGM through video conference, other audio-visual means is made available for the members. All members who have joined the meeting are by default placed on mute to avoid disturbance arising from any background noise and to ensure a smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Once the question and answer session starts, the name of the shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholders will be announced one by one. Speaker shareholders will be connected in the audio-video mute mode. Once your name is announced, you'll be sent a request to unmute your microphone. Kindly unmute your microphone, switch your camera on, and speak. If you're not able to switch to the video mode for any reason, please use the audio mode only. To ensure greater clarity and to minimize background noise, we recommend that you use headphones or earphones with a microphone. For a better video experience, please ensure proper lighting at your venue. Kindly ensure that your Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices and no other applications are running on the device. If it's observed that there is connectivity problem at the speaker shareholder's end, you would request the next speaker to join. If the connectivity improves, we will call those shareholders who had connectivity issues earlier to try once again, once the other shareholders who have registered complete their turn. Request you to kindly restrict your queries or comments to 3 minutes to allow maximum participation of the shareholders. For shareholders other than speaker shareholders, a Communicate tab is available on the right corner of the screen that you're using for the AGM. You can post your comments queries while clicking on this tab. During the AGM, if any shareholder other than speaker shareholder faces any technical issues, please contact the help number mentioned in the notice of the AGM under point number 18B3 at page number 43 or refer to the FAQs available at the NSDL website. If at any time during the AGM you lose connectivity, do check your internet connection and log in once again using the same process. Thank you.
Dear shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I would like to welcome you all to the 28th Annual General Meeting of the company. As the requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. This Annual General Meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The live streaming of this meeting is also being webcast on NSDL's website. The company has taken the requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The registers, as required under Companies Act 2013, are open for inspection. The company has received letters along with board resolutions from 7 corporate shareholders appointing and authorizing representatives under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013. These represent 264 crore 86 lakh 19,760 equity shares, which is 72.39% of the paid-up equity capital of the company. There is no physical attendance of the members and therefore requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. I now call all the directors who have joined through video conference to introduce themselves. Mr. O.P. Bhatt.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Om Prakash Bhatt, Independent Director on the company's board since April 2012. I also chair the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and I am attending this annual general meeting for the financial year 23 from my residence on video conference. I hope you and your family members are healthy and doing well. Take care. Thank you.
Dr. Pradeep Khosla.
Mr. Chairman, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pradeep Kumar Khosla, and I'm an independent director of this company since January 2018. I also chair the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, and I'm attending this meeting, attending the fiscal FY23 meeting from the TCS house through video conferencing. Thank you.
Hani Sorensen.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hannah Sørensen, and I've been an independent director on this board since December 2018. I am attending the annual general meeting from my residence in Copenhagen, Denmark, via video conference. I hope that you and your families are all well and in good health. Thank you.
Mr. Keki Mistry.
Thank you, Chairman, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Keki Mistry. I've been an independent director of TCS since December 2018. I also chair the audit and risk committees of the board. I'm attending this meeting from my office in Mumbai, and I take this opportunity to wish all of you and your families the very best in the new year.
Mr. Don Callahan.
Thank you, Chairman, and good afternoon. I am Don Callahan, Independent Director since 2019. I am attending this annual general meeting from my home in the United States, and I hope you and your family are well. Take care.
T. Subramaniam.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aarti Subramanian, Non-Executive Director on the company's board since August 2017. I'm attending this annual general meeting of FY23 from TCS House through video conference. I hope all of you are doing well. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. In addition, we also have our senior executives, statutory and secretarial auditors of the company joining this meeting through video conference from their respective location. Joining this meeting here in TCS House are Mr. Krithivasan, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director, Mr. Ganapati Subramaniam, Chief Operating Officer and Executive Director, Mr. Samir Saksaria, Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Pradeep Gaitande, the Company Secretary. As you are aware, Mr. Krithivasan has been appointed by the board as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the company with effect from June 1st, 2023. I would like to thank Mr. Rajesh Gopinathan for his contributions to the company over the years, and also would like to wish the very best for Mr. Krithivasan in his new role. I would also like to take a moment at this time to express our deep sense of loss on the sad demise of our former CFO, Mr. V. Ramakrishnan, who was affectionately called as Ramki. He had made enormous contributions to the company during his time. Now, I would like to focus on the market environment and performance of the company and what we can look ahead. As you all know, the year 22-23 has been a year of intense geopolitical as well as economic volatility. The ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict and other geopolitical tensions have caused a lot of disruption, especially in the functioning of the supply chains globally. There has been a surge in inflation, more so in the developed markets. The economic outlook for 2023 appears to have a downside risk, and the global GDP is expected to be around 2.9%. In such an environment, the demand for your company's services has shown remarkable resilience. This is a testimony to the strength of your company's business model and its ability to adapt and adopt to the continuously evolving technological landscape. Your company has a clear focus on staying relevant for our customers and create value for all stakeholders. Our focus has been to continue to invest on our people, build new capabilities, invest in research and innovation, as well as development of the intellectual property. We continue to play a very important role for our clients to enable their business transformation, helping them to accelerate technology adoption as well as bring agility in execution during the transformation. The world is going through multiple transitions at this point in time. The most important three such transitions are a digital and artificial intelligence transition, new energy transition, and transition towards a resilient global supply chain. All of these transitions require significant investment in technology, new products, and innovation by all our clients. First, over the past decade, there has been a rapid evolution of digital technologies. We have gotten used to several buzzwords, but each of these technologies have had a significant impact on all businesses. Now, particularly the advancements in AI have made AI as a key focus area. The world and businesses have been focused on adopting to what we call as a predictive AI, but already we are seeing a transition happening from predictive AI to generative AI. The majority of the businesses are still coping and adopting to predictive AI, and they are all at different stages of such transformation, capturing large volumes of data and harnessing the power of analytics, cloud, and IoT. Generative AI would further require technology investments and talent and execution on the part of all companies globally, irrespective of the industries they operate in. The second transition I want to talk about is the transition towards new energy. Commitment towards new energy transition, sustainability, and a greener world is becoming a top priority for all businesses, governments, and society. And it is happening across industries, be it services or manufacturing. New business models are emerging. The transition requires significant innovation, investments in technology, be it electric mobility, renewable power, hydrogen, or sustainable aviation, and a number of other areas, including small modular reactors. In addition, sustainability compliance related standards are evolving and new regulations are coming into play. Across all of this, there will be significant investments required in information technology and systems and applications that the companies will have to invest in. The third, the geopolitical shifts are altering the current established supply chains. Companies are creating alternative supply chains to ensure continuity, resilience, in addition to efficiency. Due to this, new ecosystems are being created, and India is playing a pivotal role in such supply chains. This requires capital investments as well as investments in technology to set up digital first manufacturing operations and delivery. All the above trends require investments in technology, talent, project execution, and your company is extremely well placed to partner with clients in enabling them in such transformations and is making all the necessary investments. In addition, your company is focused on the talent that is required for the coming decade, both in terms of hiring the required talent as well as investment in training of the existing people as well as the new talent that we bring into the company. A large number of young engineers have been hired by the company in the last 2 years. In the year FY22, we brought in over 110,000 engineers, and in the last fiscal year, another 44,000 engineers. Our workforce is global, diverse, and represent 150 nationalities. And women make up close to 36% of our workforce. The training investment is very significant, and during the last year, the company has logged in more than 50 million training hours. All of this continues to help the company to deliver the right financial results and value to shareholders. The company delivered 2,25,458 crore rupees of revenue, which is a growth of 17.6% at an operating margin of 24.1%. Our net profit was 18.7%. The earnings per share was 115.19, a growth of 11.2% over the previous year. In line with the practice of returning 80 to 100% of free cash flow to shareholders, and based on the company's performance, the directors have recommended a final dividend of 24 rupees per share, bringing the total dividend for the year to 115 rupees per share. For the full year, the company's shareholder payout was 42,079 crore rupees, representing 108% of the free cash flow during the year. The company also received several awards and recognition globally, and I'm happy to say the company was the only Indian brand in the top 50 of the 2022 Contour Brand Z Awards. The company is amongst the top 10 most valuable global brands and is named among the top 10 fastest growing brands. TCS combines its strong sense of purpose with a digital expertise and innovation, not only for its own sustainability journey, but also that of its customers. The company's sustainability program is in line with Project Alingana, which is the Tata Group level initiative to drive the group entities to be a net zero group by 2045. On the CSR front, we continue to work with communities across the world, pursuing our long-standing commitment to programs in the areas of skill development, bridging the digital divides, and STEM education. The company's CSR initiatives have benefited over 4.5 million people during the last fiscal year. The future before us is exciting, and your company, with customer centricity at the core of its strategy, is well placed to scale up to the opportunities in various areas, whether it is digital engineering, transformation using cloud, IoT, and artificial intelligence, necessary deployment of cyber tools to ensure cyber security of all our clients, or play a leading role in deploying 5G and 6G technologies, not only for the telecom operators, but for the enterprises to take advantage of modern technology to make every company a real-time company. Our commitment to our employees will remain topmost with a focus on their career development, well-being, and camaraderie. I would like to thank all of you shareholders for your valued support, and now I look forward to taking questions from you, and before that I'll request the CEO and MD Kirtivasan to make a presentation.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, shareholders. Let me begin by saying that I am very excited and humbled by the opportunity to lead this remarkable organization that I have been part of for the last 34 years and also to be in front of you today. Over the next few minutes, I will provide you an overview of our performance in FY 2023. We had a very strong growth in FY 23 with the revenue growing at about 17.6% and delivering a revenue of 2,25,458 crores. And in constant currency terms, it translates to about 13.7% year-on-year growth. We also, despite the strong macroeconomic overhang, we delivered a strong total TCV. Our total order book for the year was about $34.1 billion. And it translates roughly to 1.2 billion book-to-bill ratio. And continuing our TCV growth, we actually ended Q4 at about $10 billion TCV, which is the strongest for the year. And this is despite the banking crisis in the US and also the resultant uncertainty. And our strong revenue growth also came with the industry-leading profitability. Our operating margin was at 24.1% and net margin was at 18.7%. With the three interim dividends, the special dividend and the final dividend, our total dividend for the year was rupees 115 per share, which translates into a total payout of 42,079 crores, which is 108.2% of the free cash flow. On the people front, we ended the year with a workforce that is 614,795 strong. With falling attrition, we recalibrated our hiring efforts, focusing more on utilizing the excess capacity we built in the prior year. Net addition during the year was 22,600 people. Our workforce continued to be very diverse, with women making up 35.7% of the base and with 150 nationalities represented. On the environmental front, we are all making good progress on our net zero journey. You might recall that we had set an intermediate goal of reducing our scope 1 and 2 emissions by 70% by 2025 versus the base year 2016. I'm very happy to inform you that we surpassed this target in FY 2023, 2 years ahead of schedule, bringing down our absolute scope 1 and 2 emission by 71%. This was made possible through greater energy efficiency and by significantly increasing our use of renewable energy. Since 2016, we have had a 12-fold increase in the use of renewable energy. Lastly, we continue to work for the betterment of communities across the world. Our contributions and the volunteering efforts of TCSers have resulted in beneficial outcome for 4.5 million individuals across the world. And let's also look at into the financial numbers now over the 5-year horizon. Okay. On a 5-year horizon, from FY 29 to 23, if you look at, our revenues have grown by 54%, and this is entirely organic growth. This translates into a compounded annual growth rate of 12.9%. Importantly, this is a profitable growth. Our operating margin is industry leading and has been consistently within a narrow band of 24 to 26%, as you can see. And in terms of longer term value creation, you can notice as we have extremely shareholder friendly capital allocation policy. That's very evident from these two charts. The first chart shows our cash usage over the last 5 years. We've been returning 91% of the cash generated to the shareholders. And also the annual payouts in absolute terms as well as percentage term of the net profit has been close to has been consistently at about 91%. I'm sorry, and 99.8%. Overall, in these 5 years, your company has paid out rupees 175 lakh 5 crore in regular dividends, special dividends, and buybacks, including taxes. This amounts to an average payout of 98.2%. Okay. And the strength and resilience of our business model comes from our customer centricity. By putting the customer at the heart of everything we do, we have been able to build deep, enduring relationships with them across every industry. Customers simply love the experience of working with TCS and continually reward us with incremental business that helps drive our growth and wallet share expansion. The outcomes are evident in the two charts on this slide. The number of clients contributing over 100 million in annual revenue went up from 44 to 60 over the last 5 years. Those contributing over 50 million went up from 99 to 133, and those contributing over 20 million went up from 215 to 291. Also, the revenue per client with whom we are billing more than 1 million, okay, that's also the average revenue of those clients have also moved up from 20.8 to 22.5. Revenue per client has moved in this range. But more importantly, you can also see from the bottom of the chart that we have been rated consistently number 1 in customer satisfaction over the last 8 years by independent survey, which is the largest one done in Europe, and we are very proud of what we have done with our customers over these years. Now let's look at some of the demand drivers in FY 2023. Okay. Our order book in FY 23 had a good mix of all kinds of deal wins. We have listed the vertical specific demand drivers in the management discussion and analysis section of our annual report. In the interest of time, I have abstracted out the broad themes and listed them here. We continue to win growth and transformation projects throughout the year. Key themes included M&A integration or divestitures, product or business model innovation, customer experience transformation, and data and analytics for improved decision making. Cloud transformation continued to be a key driver in FY23 with greater emphasis on execution. Clients turned to us to migrate their larger, more complex workloads to the cloud and also to optimize their cloud expenses. Deals linked to cost optimization came into greater focus in the second half of the year. We saw clients consolidate their vendor landscapes to not only drive greater cost efficiency but also to accelerate their transformation programs. With our scale and full services capability, clients saw us as a preferred strategic partner to manage their current application estates while migrating them to their new technology stacks. We saw significant traction to our operating model transformation. In FY23, we signed 29 large operating model transformation deals covering business as well as IT operation compared to 18 in the prior year. These basically entail reimagining each of these processes within a set of business or IT operations by embedding next generation technologies within them to significantly boost automation. This results in leaner, faster, more agile, and more resilient operation. TCS Cognix, our AI-driven human-machine collaboration suite, has been a game changer, enabling faster transformations and deliver concrete business benefits within months. Its 600 pre-built, configurable, and reusable digital solutions enable plug-and-play transformation of a range of business and technology functions, horizontal and vertical. Nearly 300 of our clients have used it to transform their business and IT operations. In our FY23 annual report, we have provided a few illustrative case studies of how TCS is helping clients as well as nations transform using technology. While I won't go into detail, you can read them in the annual report at leisure. What stands out in these stories is how clients across the world are looking at TCS as their innovation partner to power their growth and transformation. See, this innovation is made possible by the sustained investments we have been making in research and innovation. Today, we have over 5,500 dedicated researchers and innovators across TCS focused on industry use cases for various cutting-edge technologies like generative AI, quantum computing, space technology for remote sensing, robotics, and digital twins. We have over 440 innovation centers and 5 co-innovation hubs that we call Passport across the world in New York, Pittsburgh, Toronto, Amsterdam, and Tokyo. The Toronto and Pittsburgh centers were inaugurated in FY 2023. At these spaceports, our teams collaborate with clients to ideate on solutions to their most pressing business problems, rapidly build prototypes, get stakeholder buy-in, and build minimum viable products. Clients can also gain access to our extended innovation ecosystem consisting of over 2,700 startup partners and more than 80 academic partners at these centers. You can see the outcome of these investments at the bottom of the screen. As of March 31st, we had filed for 7,305 patents, of which 2,878 have been granted. For 30 of our clients, we have set up Agile Innovation Clouds, which are location-independent teams of innovators who help speed up and scale up their innovation programs. Now let's move on to the workforce. We closed the year with a headcount of 614,795 people associates. That's a net addition of 22,600 over the last year. The industry-wide spike in employee churn started settling down in FY23 after we expanded the talent pool by bringing on board an unprecedented number of fresh engineers for the last 2 years. Attrition in IT services on an LTM basis is still high at 20.1%, but as we exited the fiscal year, the quarterly annualized figure has fallen significantly from the peak figure in September. Over the years, we have been steadily localizing our workforce, bringing on board local talent in each of our major markets. Our workforce today is a highly diverse one, with 150 nationalities represented and with over 220,000 women. Importantly, our focused leadership development programs are helping increase the number of women in senior management. Over the years, that number has grown to 60%, so by 60%. Women make up a significant proportion of our innovator as well as contextual master communities. And in terms of talent development, investment in organic talent development has been at the core of how we successfully navigated technology change and participated fully in the opportunities that opened up by new technologies. We have fostered a culture of lifelong learning and linked learning to career growth. That is how we have been able to achieve these big numbers. TCSers are proactively investing in deepening their expertise and picking up new competencies, qualifying them to better assignment and faster career growth. Cumulatively, they logged 48.3 million learning hours in FY23 and acquired 6 million new competencies. 500,000 TCSers have been trained on digital technology, and over 110,000 of them are certified on hyperscaler cloud technologies, making us a top 1 or 2 partners to the top 3 cloud providers. We also have been investing in the mid-level cohort to help them gain new market relevant skills and accelerate their career growth. We have made very good progress with 90% participation rate from the cohort and 60% of them getting certified on new technologies. A big driver of employee interest in upskilling and cross-skilling has been the TCS Elevate program, which links learning to career growth. Over 400,000 employees have participated in this program, and 22,000 TCSers have been identified as high talent, qualifying for higher pay. These industry-leading outcomes have made our talent development program a benchmark and the recipient of many global awards, a few of which are listed here. But we also been focused on giving back to the society. As a purpose-led organization, we continue to invest in helping communities across the world in areas of skill development, bridging of digital divides, and STEM education. All these programs have scaled up very nicely in recent years. Our adult literacy program benefited 1.1 million learners in FY23. Similarly, for each of our key programs, you can see the number of beneficiaries. Altogether, we estimate that our community outreach programs have benefited over 4.5 million people across the world. Besides the financial contributions we make through the TCS Foundation, we have a large number of TCSers stepping forward and volunteering their time and effort for local community initiatives. In FY23, TCSers contributed over 2.8 million volunteering hours, making a huge difference to their local communities. And talk about the sustainability journey. On the environmental front, we are making very good progress in our journey to be a net zero emitter of greenhouse gases. You might recall that we had set an intermediate goal of reducing our scope 1 and 2 emission by 70% by 2025 versus the base year 2016. I'm very happy to inform you that we surpassed this target in FY23, 2 years ahead of schedule, bringing down our absolute scope 1 and 2 emission by 71%. This has been made possible by reducing our energy consumption and increasing our use of renewable energy. If you look at the last 7 years, we have more than doubled our business in revenue terms and grown our headcount by 75%. Despite such strong growth, we have been able to reduce our absolute energy consumption by 29% during that period through a variety of initiatives. We have increased our use of renewable energy 12-fold during this period, amounting to over 55% of the total energy consumed in FY23. In addition to mitigating our own carbon footprint, we are also helping clients manage theirs. We continue to see strong traction for our sustainability offerings across multiple industries, led by BFSI, retail, CPG, and manufacturing. One such story of the work we are doing to help Eversource Energy grow its clean energy business is described in our annual report, which you can read at leisure. Now, moving on to our brand building, during the year, we organized multiple in-person marketing events. The return of in-person customer forum was greeted with much enthusiasm by clients, and we saw strong turnout at our customer summits and other events. Our capabilities and market success continue to get strong endorsement from various research firms in their competitive assessments. In FY23, TCS won 126 leader rankings in such assessments. The strong goodwill we enjoy across our stakeholder universe with clients, employees, investors, and with communities across the world has resulted in a strong brand positioning. TCS was ranked among the top 2 most valuable IT services brand by Brand Finance. TCS was the only Indian brand to feature in the top 50 in Cantor Brand Z most valuable global brands and named among the top 10 fastest growing brands. Some of the other awards we won during are displayed here. With that, I conclude my presentation and over to you, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Kriti. Now I would like to turn to the speaker shareholders. Let us start with Mr. Arun Kumar Bopanna.
Hello. I can't hear. Hello.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon. Today the focus is on market cap and not valuable businesses, sir. But TCS is built on to be a valuable business. Even when we went for public issue in 2004, when the stock market was at peak, I think somehow we postponed. And when questioned, Ratan Tata said, I'm glad TCS did not go for public issue when the market was high, because all would have lost money. Who else but Tatas will say like that and be humble? Sir, I sent all questions to Pradeep, and Pradeep has answered all the questions. So it will be inappropriate to repeat them. But I do not want to be jobless at this AGM. At 73, I will take some liberty with you. So I have added 2 more questions. I'd like to see the smile and twinkle in your eyes, sir. This is your parent company. We are there to support you. Sir, how dangerous is AI and what are the remedy measures? Technology definitely made our life easier. Now children want to make money trading in cryptocurrencies. Is this a new fad and how dangerous is it? Closing on a lighter note, Chairman, sir, your smile is a curved line that is straightening a lot of things in the group. Compliments for that. In conclusion, TCS has tremendous opportunity to capture, to develop, to deliver, to destine us, and to delight us with good results. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello.
Raj, can hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I have joined this meeting from my residence, Kolkata. नमस्कार सर, जब मैं आपको इस एजीएम में देखता हूँ ना, तो आई फील प्राउड बिकॉज कि इस कंपनी को आपने बहुत सजाया और संवारा है और आज आप उसके चेयरमैन हैं और आपने इसमें बहुत कड़ी मेहनत की है कि आज टीसीएस इस मुकाम पे पहुंची है. All credit goes to you. Whatever today is TCS. And being a shareholder, we feel proud on your leadership. I think that you should also feel proud that you are chairing the company where you have started the journey of your life. And I warm welcome our new MD and CEO with the hope that he will also help you to take the company on new heights under your guidance and supervision in future. Sir, I thanks to the company secretary and his team to help us join this meeting through VC. Sir, dividend is 115 rupees, excellent dividend of rupees 115 on the paid up of rupees 1 share. And sir, today your market cap is near approximately 11,75,000 rupees. When the market cap will be double, what's your plan to increase the liquidity in the market and market cap should be double? I will not suggest you that issue the bonus share in the ratio of 1:1 because you have issued the bonus in the ratio of 1:1 in April 2018. So 5 years back, now the time has come to reward again to the shareholders. Now you consider in the ratio of 1:2, 2 pe 1 share. So our market cap can touch 20 lakh crore rupees if we will consider the bonus. And sir, CSR, you are doing a wonderful job for the community and society. I will not say a single word on the CSR for the Tata company. Think about to in this region also to start some CSR job to help the community and the society in this part also. And sir, have you any plan to open the campus in Northeast? Northeast is also growing fast after become the NDA government in Assam, Tripura. The states are moving fast. So have you any plan to start? And sir, some days back there was a media report that कि आपने जब से वर्क फ्रॉम होम सिस्टम आप बंद करने जा रहे हैं तब से यंग जनरेशन की रिजाइन की लाइन लग गई. तो हाउ मेनी पीपल्स हैव रिजाइन? क्योंकि अभी 3 साल तक टाटा कंसल्टेंसी एक ऐसी कंपनी थी, लोगों को पैसा भी दिया, घर से काम भी कराया, और जब दुनिया खुल गई और घर काम पे आने को बोले तो बोले हम काम नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो हाउ मेनी पीपल्स हैव रिजाइन? And sir, have you any plan to get more government job like as passport? You can tie up with the IRCTC or CBSC and ICSC. And sir, education learning center for students from class 6 to 10 or 12. You can open the education learning center for students in different part of the country to make the future of the country bright and talent. Because India has talent and our foreigners are using our talent to become the global leader in the world. So we can also use the talent of the country by opening some education learning center under the umbrella of TCS. And sir, reward future plan, what's your future plan? And last but least, I thanks to you. And sir, I believe that you will think my view to reward the investors and increase the market capitalization by rewarding the shareholder. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manoj. Santosh Kumar Saraf.
Namaskar, Chairman. My name is Santosh Kumar Saraf. I am speaking from Kolkata, sir. Sir, my thanks for give a good dividend of 115 rupees. It is more than yield to savings account, sir. Sir, my 2 or 3 question is, how many new clients added during the year, sir? And what type of new product launched during the year? And sir, I want to know, out of 334,825 male employees, only 54 employees get paternity benefit. Why not all? क्या 54 employee को आप paternity benefit दे रहे हैं जब 3,34,000 टोटल employee है सर, क्या कारण है? और सर आपका कोई बाईबैक का प्लान और बताइए कि आपने 2021 में बाईबैक किया था, 2022 में भी बाईबैक किया था, अभी मार्केट प्राइस हमारा कम है, तो अगर आप बाईबैक करते हैं तो इसका फायदा हमको होगा, क्योंकि आप हरदम टेंडर के थ्रू बाईबैक करते हैं, मार्केट से बाईबैक नहीं करते हैं सर। ज्यादा समय नहीं मिलूंगा। वर्क फ्रॉम होम की क्या पोजीशन है सर? क्या अभी का वर्क फ्रॉम होम में कितने % एम्प्लॉय अभी काम कर रहे हैं और फ्यूचर प्लान क्या है सर? समय देने के लिए धन्यवाद, और आशा करता हूँ जितने भी डायरेक्टर, जितने भी अधिकारी और जितने भी कर्मचारी आज वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस प्रेजेंट है, उनको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। और अब वहां से प्रार्थना करता हूँ आने वाला जो साल है 23 और 24 सभी के लिए, उनके और उनके परिवार के लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी प्रोस्पेर सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत हो सर। और फ्यूचर में आशा करता हूँ सर इसी तरह बीसी मीटिंग में हम मिलते रहेंगे, जिससे कि बहुत सिटी के शेयर होल्डर अटेंड कर सकेंगे और बहुत से डायरेक्टर भी अपनी जगह से अटेंड कर सकेंगे। धन्यवाद सर, नमस्कार एक बार।
Mr. Darav Jamadar.
Good evening and greetings of the day to the respected chairman and all the board members. My name is Dr. Darav Jamadar from Surat, Gujarat. I would like to congratulate each and every stakeholder of my company on performing tremendously well, outperforming each and every peers of the sector and posting a robust and impeccable numbers both on Q and YOY basis for the whole fiscal year. So like every year, it is an honor and a privilege to get an opportunity to have an insightful conversation with you on different aspects. Some of my questions which I would which I would request you to address are, first one, apart from BFSI segment, which sector is our companies facing low demand and highly uncertain demand? What are the steps taken from your side to improvise the demand in that particular sector? Second, keeping in mind high inflationary scenario across all geographies, particularly US, there is low discretionary spending from retail and even from big clients. What is your opinion? By when can the demand environment flourish back? Third, what has been the major success factor of our company's success in the UK market, especially in the Q3 and Q4 of this fiscal year? Fourth, what is your outlook on whether the pricing power will improvise or diminish in the coming year compared to the previous year across all segments? Fifth, can you please explain how our Cognix platform is different from that of peers? What are its salience feature and that shall give us a competitive edge? Sixth, can you please share what are the productive reasons behind increase in outsourcing of services in European region? Seven, what steps has my company taken for the well-being of its employee in the last fiscal year? Thank you so much for this opportunity. I would like to welcome our new CEO and wish him good luck. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Rachna Todi.
Good evening, Chairman, sir, and members of the board. I'm Rachna Todi, member of Millennium Mams Kolkata and a proud shareholder of TCS. Sir, as we know, Germany is already in recession and Europe and US are also slowing down. So my question is, as more than 50% of the company's revenue comes from US and 30% from Europe, what impact will this have on the company in the current financial year? Thank you, sir.
Mr. Hiranand Kotwani.
Yes, sir, I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure to join you, respected chairman. Namaste to all dignitaries in attending this meeting. This gentleman has narrated well, so there is a little room to criticize and ask the question. But certainly, Mr. Chairman, I will your opinion and your on talent development. How our organization is going to develop the talent of the organization. Certainly, the Tata ethics remain the importance in the future of our employees. How we teach, because everybody this time is teaching is a well, spiritual teaching and other teaching is must. You said in learning how much cost involved in the learning of our organization this implies. My only concern is the huge HR. Certainly the health issue. How you tackle the health of this TCS people at global level. Our cost involved in that. Nothing more to add. I will convey good wishes to our organization. Thank you and good luck.
Still Shankar Bansal.
You can hear my voice, sir? Hello?
Hello.
You can hear my voice, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Respected Chairman and Board of Directors, I first thank for Company Secretary to joining this AGM. I want to know more about IA improvement income this year. Also, I have two TPs in the account. One is myself, one is my birthday name. My birthday name is speaker name is number is I not listen the number speaker number. Right, so and also I have given the my queries by email. If you can reply us, I am thankful to you. Thank you so much.
Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Sir, you can listen me, sir?
I can listen to you.
Okay, sir. And can you see me also, I think? A very, very good afternoon, my dear sir. Very much honorable and our respectable, very popular chairman, Sir Chandraji. Our Mr. O.P. Bhatt also, I must say, K.K. Mistry also, and our MDs, our new MD, CEO, and all other eminent board of directors. Team TCS, my fellow shareholders, myself Gautam Tiwari, and I am participating at this AGM from Mumbai. Dear sir, uh, first, I observed that our CSR team has really worked hard uh, and has identified the areas and projects for very good CSR activities which are beneficial to the society and community at large. So congratulations to each and every member of our CSR team for their good work. Sir, I thank you as usual for paying the very generous dividend of rupees 115 per share. Thank you very much, sir. We shareholders are very happy about it. Sir, I thank our secretarial department, IR and accounts department also for preparing very good annual report and sending notice in time to all shareholders for their cordial and harmonious relationship and satisfying all issues and queries of shareholders always and all the time precisely well. Sir, I warmly welcome our new CEO, MD. Of course, he is not only as a CEO, he is new, otherwise he is there in the company, Mr. Kritivasan, and I am very sure his expertise and influence will benefit the company in the years to come. Dear sir, I support appointments and reappointments of all directors, and I also support all resolutions which I already voted in advance to them. Sir, here I would like to mention specifically that we are very much proud that our company is ranked number one in customer satisfaction and number and in I mean were very good in many other and winning many awards and recognitions, sir, and amongst top 5, top 15 rather globally, and among top 8 also in our technical services. So many fields we are in the aggressive mode and we are leading. I am very much proud of being you and your under leadership, under your superb leadership, the company will progress hard and hard. Sir, two things which you have explained, our geopolitical condition and altering supply, or they are altering supply chains because of volatility of global economy also. So which are unavoidable, but rest all, what are the strategies that we are taking for the progress of our company? And sir, I express our deep condolence for our CFO Ramki's sudden demise. And I really pray Almighty right from the depth of my heart for his peaceful rest, for his rest, he may rest in peace, sir. Sir, a few queries which I would like to ask you, sir. Sir, what is the attrition rate of our company during the year? Sir, secondly, how many do we have any physically challenged employees now in our company, sir? And how many contract employees we do have in our company now? All are our company employees. Sir, what are your current year's budget for CSR and R&D? Sir, or very important thing, our company strategy for protecting our clients from cyber crimes and providing them the cyber security. Sir, rest all is very fine, and sir, as usual, we have got total trust, confidence, and faith in the management under your supreme leadership. I am very sure in the years to come, you are going to give us, you are going to reward shareholders in the best possible manner, and we all shareholders are very happy being with TCS always and all the time. Thank you very much, sir. I wish you all the best and a bright future and a happy and prosperous, healthy life all the way, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Tamal Kumar Majumdar.
Good afternoon, Chandra sir. Our new CEO, Mr. Kritivasan, Mr. Mistry, WhatsApp, and other directors of the company. Nice to see you, all of you, in good health and spirit. Myself, Tamal Kumar Majumdar, an equity shareholder from Calcutta, but attending the meeting from Mumbai. My special thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Gaitande, for sending me the annual report and the link for the joining today's meeting. Mr. Rajesh Gopinathan stepped down from the post of CEO with effect from 31st May 2023. We all wish him good health and spirit in the coming years. And in his place, TCS veteran, who is with the company for 34 long years, Mr. K. Kritivasan, took over as the new CEO of the company. With the help and guidance from the board chaired by Chandra sir, we all hope that he will be able to deliver better results in the coming months. All the best to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for sharing your thoughts with us, and Mr. Kritivasan for his thoughtful presentation. Sir, our company disclosed its position as regards media reports on corruption in respect of employee recruitment is concerned. As an old shareholder, I accept the company's view in this regard. It is to be noted here that the company immediately acted on the whistleblower complaint and took remedial measures silently long before its publication in the media. We have full faith on the distinguished board under your leadership, and we hope that company management, if company management notice any loopholes in this regard, it should be corrected immediately. And please share your thoughts in this respect in order to put to rest future media stories, sir. Sir, during financial year 23, TCS again declared excellent results and also announced total dividend of 115 per share against standalone EPS of 106.88 with a payout of 42,079 crores for its shareholders under your leadership. So our heartfelt gratitude to you and your dedicated team for such all-round success during financial year 23. I've gone through the annual report as well as the reports of subsidiaries for financial year 23 and have some queries relating to its audited accounts and other matters, and as usual seek your indulgence, sir. During the year, the growth came with an industry-leading operating margin of 24.1%. Our net margin was 18.7%, which was much higher than Infosys Limited 16.4% during financial year 23. For the full year, growth was led again by retail and CPG, which grew by 22.1%. Last year, it grew by 20.6%, supported by life science and healthcare by 20.2%. Last year, it was 19.2%, and communication and media by 18.1%. Last year, it was 14%. Whereas growth in financial service was lower at 14.6%. Last year, it was 15.1%, and manufacturing and utilities grew by 13.1%. Last year, it was 19.4%. So there is a decrease of more than 5% in this regard as regards manufacturing is concerned. What is the reason for abnormal decrease in growth of manufacturing and utilities in relation to financial year 22? Would you please share your thoughts in this regard, sir? how these verticals are doing in the current quarter and your expectation for financial year 24. And what is the share of our digital segment as regards total revenue is concerned, and your target for financial year 24? Digital revenue, sir. I want to know. Sir, page 94 mentioned, if the delayed decision making and cash conservation seen in some segments at the end of financial year 23 flows over into first half of 2024, that could result in some moderation in the full year revenue growth after 2 years of strong growth. And on the other hand, our CFO, Mr. Shomik Saksaria, mentioned in page 32, he mentioned that with the supply side challenge easing, incremental cost of hiring should be lower, and it gives us an opportunity to bring down subcontractor expenses. That is one margin lever for financial year 24. Would you please share your view in respect of the proposed financial results for financial year 24 in the light of company's order book position at $34.1 billion and orders in pipeline as on 31st March 2023 and margin lever for financial year 24 as mentioned by our CFO. Sir, page 90 through 94 show that our margin in respect of all segments except others decreased during financial year 23 in relation to financial year 22. If you look at business and financial services, banking and financial services, it decreased from 26.9% to 25.9%. Communication, media, etc., from 29.9% to 28.3%. Retail and consumer from 28.78% to 25.7%. Life science from 30% to 28%. Manufacturing from 30.1% to 27.85%. And others, only in case of others, it increased from 20.6% to 21.1%. Would you please share with us the reason for decrease in margin and our expectation for financial year 24? In this connection, I want to mention here that our competitor, Infosys, is lagging behind us in all segments except retail, where they booked a margin of 30.1% against ours 25.7%. So there is a gap of nearly more than 4% as regards retail is concerned with Infosys. In case of communication, manufacturing, and life sciences segment, margins are concerned, our company is much better positioned than Infosys during financial year 23. Sir, during financial year 23, average currency exchange rate for three major currencies against rupee were US dollar 80.74, Great Britain pound was 96.98, and euro was 84.01. Rupee slide further against all the three major currencies during the current year. And yesterday, the rate was US dollar 82.05, Great Britain pound was 103.69, and euro was 89.67. In this scenario, do we expect more profits for our company during Q1 of financial year 24? Because rupee is sliding against all these currencies. And for the whole year, would you share your thoughts in this regard, sir? Sir, increase in attrition rate from 17.4% to 20.1% during financial year 23 is a cause of concern. And our Chief Human Resource Officer, Mr. Billing Lakkad, said in page 33 that the higher attrition among women in 2023 is a setback for our efforts to promote gender diversity. Would you please share your thoughts in this regard, sir? And sir, it is noted from page 107 that after decreasing number of days sales outstanding in rupee terms from 81 days in financial year 14 to 65 days in financial year 22. But during financial year 23, it increased to 67 days. Financial year 22, it was 65 days, but it changed to 67 days during the current year. What is the reason for such increase, and what was its financial impact during the year, financial year 23, on our accounts? And what is your target in this regard for financial year 24. Sir, it is nice to note from page 79 that the company increased its R&D expenses on standalone on consolidated basis during financial year 23. And consolidated basis, it was 2,500 crores. But due to higher sale, the percentage decreased by 0.1% in relation to financial year 23. In this era of competition and increased dependence on artificial intelligence, I strongly believe that company must increase its expenditure in this regard substantially, at least up to 2-3%, to remain the front runner in the coming months. Please share your thoughts in this regard, sir. Sir, it is noted from page 211 that the company written up 253 crores and also provided 126 crores, and USA contributed 43.65% of credit risk during financial year 23. What was the reason for such huge written up, and how much it relates to USA? What steps the company has taken to decrease the menace? Sir, by geographic markets, North America grew by 24.2%, followed by UK at 11.4%, and continental Europe by 9.2%. And India grew by 14.9% during financial year 23. Whether you are noticing any change in the geographic markets taking into geopolitical situation? Because you mentioned in your speech
lots of questions. I'll answer all of them, but I think you should bring it to a closure now.
Sir, two questions, only two questions. And so, as regards tax contingencies of 318 crore as at 31st March 2023 is concerned, present status is to be disclosed. Whether the company received any amount till date from the seller of TCS ESAL in this aspect due to indemnification from sellers. Sir, another is TCS Foundation, sir. TCS Foundation showed zero donation during financial year 23 against last year's figure of 679.87 crores. This year, instead of donation, the foundation showed under other liabilities 543.45 crore as earmarked fund receipt from holding company and other subsidiaries. What is the reason for change of accounting in this regard? And sir, the foundation also showed for the first time a tax provision of 61.13 crore during financial year 23. For the first time, the foundation provided tax provision. Why the foundation made the provision for tax? And would you share your thoughts in respect of all the changes in TCS Foundation during financial year 23? And it is to be mentioned here, sir, that TCS used to share audited accounts of TCS Foundation with its shareholders, whereas Infosys, as usual, only shared a 38-page colored booklet without any audited accounts of Infosys Foundation with its shareholders. Thank you, Chandra sir, for giving me a chance to complete my note and my questionnaire, and also to others for patient care.
Aarti Tekriwal.
A very good evening, respected Chairman, sir, and to the Board of Directors. This is Aarti Tekriwal from Jakarta, Indonesia. Besides being a proud shareholder of TCS, I am a proud member of Millennium Mams. Sir, first on behalf of Millennium Mams, I would like to pay my tribute to Mr. Gopinath for his great contribution to the company. I wish him all the very best in his future endeavors and also wish the new MD the very best in his new role. Sir, although the attrition rate of TCS is not alarming, but the way Digital India is growing, there may be a shortage of employees soon. Recently, Millennium Mams visited the GIFT City in Ahmedabad, and I'm tempted to request you to think of a TCS city, which may resolve the problem of attrition in the long run, because money cannot be the only attractive factor for employees. This is only a suggestion, sir. Also, sir, is there any plan to start operations in the GIFT City where all the facilities are available? On a lighter note, sir, we wanted to meet you in person at the AGM. Please do consider our request. Thank you.
SP Besenia.
Sir, can you see me and hear me?
Yes, SP. I can.
Sir, at the outset, I congratulate the management on excellent results and nothing to say. But one thing is there, why no physical meeting, as my predecessor also asked? So next year, even if the MCA extends the date, please ensure that there is a physical AGM for the entire Tata Group. So Mr. Rajesh Gopinathan ends his letter to the shareholders saying, I am confident that TCS best years are ahead and I look forward to watching the company's continued success from outside. So why outside? Why not inside? He's leaving us at the wrong time. At the same time, I welcome Mr. Kirti Vasan as CEO, and I hope he not only follows the steps of his predecessor, but also improves. So page 55 of the annual report, list of subsidiaries, associates are given. Please arrange them alphabetically so that it's easy to locate. So what is our relationship with Tejas Networks? So thanks for increasing the dividend from 43 to 115 rupees per share. However, I would prefer a buyback since it is tax effective. So what are you doing about cyber security? Quite regularly we hear of cyber security lapses. So page 107, employee cost to total revenue has been steadily increasing year after year. So what are your comments on that? So page 131, during the year, 3.83 crore of unclaimed dividend was transferred to IEPF. Further, 50,232 shares were also transferred. I would request the company secretary and share department to please try to locate the shareholders and give them the dividend and the shares, rather than simply sending reminders. Is there any way I can find out if any unclaimed dividend is there of mine before it goes to IEPF? So thank you very much and all the best. And I would request you to follow Asian Paints. They had a meeting and they had a WhatsApp group when they used to write the names of the shareholders who were to speak next. So that it's easy for us to locate rather than waiting right from beginning till the end. And also when the chairman's speech started, they sent a message saying now chairman's speech is starting, replying. So we know we don't have to wait for the whole meeting. So thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you. Shailesh Mahadevia.
Respected Chairman, distinguished directors, and members of the company. Sir, congratulations for achieving not only excellent but also exceptional result during the year, well reproduced in the annual report, which is most exhaustive. Sir, you have also given details in DRSR, etc., which are sufficient for the shareholders to understand and appreciate the working of the company. Sir, now I wish to appreciate two more things in our report. Sir, the glossary of 9 pages which has been given in the report is extremely useful, particularly people like us who are only investors but not technically experts. Sir, I would also like to appreciate and congratulate you for the Eisenhower Global Leadership Award. And what is important is the citation given, one of the most purpose-driven and influential leaders of our time. Sir, we are experiencing them and we are benefiting from your services to our group. And I'm sure, sir, you will continue to do so in the times to come. Sir, I would also like to appreciate the services of Rajesh Gopinathan and wish him well in the future endeavors. And I welcome Shri Kriti Vasan as our new CEO and Managing Director, and I am sure he will take the company further at a faster speed. So now I wish to put some questions with a view to increase my understanding. Sir, my first question is, that the world GDP is likely to be as low as less than 3%. And therefore, the money spent on IT is likely to go down. Sir, what I would like to know is that which of our verticals are not affected and which of our verticals are affected the most as a result of this reshuffling of investment. Sir, my next question, that the company is always willing to help the clients, to invest, and also to train. However, very often we find that the companies are not willing to come forward at the rate at which we like, and therefore that delays the implementation of the whole thing. So in which way we are likely to, or we are already encouraging our clients to be on the line as fast as possible. Sir, my third question is the acquisition of Tejas Network at a price of rupees 15,000 during the year, about I think 2 months ago. Sir, may I know in which way this acquisition will be helpful to us in the times to come? Well, I may put it the other way. In what way Tejas Network will benefit by associating with us, as it is already an independent and listed company which is likely to benefit considerably. Sir, my next question is that what is the economic value added of our company and what rate of interest we have taken into account on reserves and capital of the company. Sir, my fifth question is that today's meeting, how many participants are there and from how many countries they are participating? I believe that large number, not only from India but from abroad, are likely to be participating. And that leads me to my question and suggestion that virtual meetings should be continued in the times to come. It will give benefit to shareholders around the world to participate. And a person like me, who is more than 84 plus, even if the meeting is in Mumbai, I may not be able to join. Sir, this is my suggestion regarding the meetings. And my last question is that 5G and maybe shortly 6G technology is also likely to continue. Sir, what I am surprised is that even today, to some extent, 2G continues. 4G is not even adopted by all in every aspect. And in that process, 5G and 6G are likely to be introduced. Sir, can you explain how this whole thing works or likely to work in the times to come? Sir, with this, I wish our organization every success, which is, of course, a way of life as far as TCS is concerned. My best wishes and namaskar to all.
Thank you, sir. Krishma Bijan Shah.
Sir, am I audible?
You are.
Good afternoon, sir, respected chairman and members of the board. I am Krishma Shah from Mumbai, a proud shareholder of the company and a member of Millennium MAMS. Sir, my question is, AI will be the biggest disruption of the decade. How will TCS be affected both positively and negatively? Can you please elaborate? Thank you, sir.
Praful Chavda.
हेलो सर सर मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर
आ रही है सर
चेयरमैन सर बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स मेरे आगे 13 आदमी ने बहुत सारे प्रश्न पूछे तो इसको मैं रिपीट नहीं करना चाहता हूं मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि अभी कंपनी नए एम्प्लॉयज कितने रिक्रूटमेंट कर रही है इसके बारे में बताएंगे सर कंपनी 3 बार डिविडेंड देती है तो डिविडेंड देने के बदले एक नई पॉलिसी रही है, तो हर साल बाईबैक कीजिए, ताकि कंपनी की इक्विटी कम होती जाएंगी और शेयर रेट बहुत बढ़ते जाएगा और फ्यूचर में शेयर मार्केट में शेयर का रेट अच्छा इन्वेस्टर को मिलेगा, शेयर होल्डर को। सर, टाटा का एक आईपीओ आ रहा है, तो क्यों ना आईपीओ बाजार में लाने के बदले टाटा के जो फैमिली शेयर होल्डर है, जो टाटा ग्रुप के शेयर होल्डर है, इसको भी आप प्रोफेशनल दें, ताकि वो लोगों को एक मिनी बोनस जैसा हो जाए और बेनिफिट मिले। ऐसा कुछ है तो कोशिश करें तो कर सकते हैं। सर, अभी देखता हूं कि मेरा वीडियो सामने दिखता है, प्रफुल्ल चावड़ा नाम दिखता है, पर मेरा स्पीकर नंबर कितना है नहीं दिखता है। चेयरमैन सर, आपको भी तकलीफ होती है कि आप शेयर होल्डर का नाम बोलते हैं स्पीकर का, पर नंबर नहीं बोलते हैं। नंबर बोले तो पता चलता है। अभी अभी शैलेश जी बोलने को आए, इतना सीनियर सिटीजन है, 90 ईयर्स के हो सकते हैं, उसको भी 13 नंबर तक वेट करना पड़ा। तो ऐसे सीनियर सिटीजन को नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में आगे स्पीकर का नंबर देना चाहिए। सर, दूसरी बात है कि अभी कंपनी का कुछ न्यूज आता है कि टाटा ग्रुप में कोई स्कैम हुआ, एम्प्लॉयज को गलत तरीके से भर्ती करके 100 करोड़ रुपीस कोई कमा लिए। तो इसमें सर मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि सही आदमी को नौकरी नहीं मिली, गलत आदमी को नौकरी मिली। अगर मैं भी कोई जगह पे गलत तरीके से घुसूंगा, नौकरी पालूंगा, तो पैसे कैसे कवर करना, पैसे कैसे कमाना बोल के, कंपनी से पैसे कैसे वसूल करना बोल के सोचते मैं भी गलत काम करूंगा। जो गलत तरीके से आया वो गलत काम भी करेगा। तो आपकी कंपनी में हुआ, कौन सी कंपनी में हुआ, क्या हुआ? और खाली एम्प्लॉयज को निकाल देने से क्या होता है? इसको तो बड़े से बड़ा पनिशमेंट मिलना चाहिए, इसकी पूरी संपत्ति जब्त होनी चाहिए, इसको तो रोड पे लेके जाने, भिखारी बना देना चाहिए, ताकि नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में ऐसा कोई स्कैम ना करे। कंपनी को तो नुकसान बहुत हुआ होगा, क्यों बोले तो जो एम्प्लॉयज आए होंगे, जो भी कंपनी में, आपकी कंपनी का नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, वो कंपनी को तो आने वाले जो एम्प्लॉयज है इसने नुकसान ही किया होगा, उसकी ताकत नहीं थी काम करने की, इसलिए उन्हें दी है। तो ऐसा नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में नहीं वैसे देख रहे। सर, तरुण कुमार जी ने बहुत लंबी स्पीच दी है। सर, मेरे घर में भी दो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है, दो सीए है, मैं चाहूँ तो 50 प्रश्न पूछ सकता हूँ। तो ऐसे लोगों को 3 मिनट से ज्यादा टाइम मत दो। 3 मिनट बोले 3 मिनट। सर, आपकी कंपनी में कितने सीए है सब मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ, कितने एमबीए फाइनल से पूछना चाहता हूँ। मेरे ख्याल से 150 सीए होंगे। 50 सीए की हाथ में से एनुअल रिपोर्ट जाता है तो कोई मिस्टेक नहीं रह सकती है। आपके पास हर एक रिप्लाई होता है, मुझे पता है सर। तो ऐसे लोग क्यों टाइम बर्बाद करते हैं? सर, मैंने हार्ड कॉपी के लिए 2 बार रिक्वेस्ट भेजा है, हार्ड कॉपी मुझे नहीं मिली है। और नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में सर किसी को भी 3 मिनट से टाइम न दिए, चाहे मोदी जी हो, अमित शाह हो, ये योगी जी हो, इसको भी 3 मिनट। तुम मंच में कितना भी बोलो, हमारे स्टेज पे आए 3 मिनट, कट कर दो। धन्यवाद सर।
Celestine Vascaranes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Again, it went on. Can you hear me, sir?
Very well.
I just go ahead. I heard the previous speaker saying, respected Chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekhar, CEO and MD, K. Tivasan, welcome to our as a CEO and very good pension. All the insights are given. Other board members, my fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarina speaking from Mumbai. First, I thank the company secretary for giving, for registering me as a speaker and sending me an annual report. Thank you so much. Our annual report is very good, stay informative, and with adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. We got a very good dividend of 1.5 per share rupee. It's very good, and also a buyback and very good market capitalization. I congratulate you all for the awards and accolades received during the year, all documented in the annual report. Also, very good CSR work. Tatas are known for that work. Now, my query is, we have got now ESG is given more and more importance. Now, my query is, have we gone for the rating? And if rating, who is the agency and what is our rating score? and whether it is listed on any ESG platform. The same question Infosys I saw, it is listed, CRISIL has also won the rating, plus it is listed on the ESG platform in some New York and various other places. So then my second question is, are all employees now working from home or days in a week in the office? I feel home will be better because traveling is becoming a lot of hassle. Now, third one is, what is the rate? Rate of attrition you have given 28.1. How do you control this attrition rate? And especially, I would like to know what is the attrition rate in our research and R&D section, and what is the global as a company, global company, which country in the world we get the highest attrition? Could just give me an insight in this for a bit. Now, how many customers, clients added in the last 3 months, and how much margin we get on an average? Has the margin fallen? Give your comments on AI, machine learning, and other modes making our services customers delight. I would endorse the view of Mr. Praful Chowda, who said that I pose, you give it as a preferential, like Tata Technology will be coming shortly. So see that the existing elders are also made a part at whatever it comes. Future roadmap for the next 3 years, where do we can see our TCS as a company in the Tata conglomerate? I support all these. I will, what do you say? Thank you for giving me this patient hearing. Thank you once again.
Humayun Puradihi.
Can you see me, sir? Can you hear me?
I can see you and hear you.
Thank you very much. Sir, it is such nostalgia. We have been attending this TCS meeting right from the very beginning. We have seen it grow in front of our eyes. Of course, a delight to meet Mr. O.P. Bhatt, Mr. Keki Mistry. My God, and remember those days. I'm a senior citizen, by the way. So naturally, a very long association. Now, sir, I want to just know certain things. So, are we into banks also? Like Infosys, we know, is into banks. Are we into banks? Then, sir, you should do a lot to improve the digital services of our bank. I don't want to, enumerate so many hardships and tensions we face. But just one thing I want to give you an example. I taken my card and gone to Bombay Hospital for very urgent admission of my sister-in-law for black fungus. My card was not accepted. Finally, we used my sister-in-law's card. Afterwards, I get a call from my bank. Madam, is it you? Can you answer these questions? I said, what nonsense is this? Why did not accept my card? They wanted to be sure whether it was me. It was my card. I was holding my card. So how do you tackle these issues? I said, please, next time, do not dishonor my card. It was very urgent, admission for black fungus, and we had to get admission very fast. So how do you tackle these issues? Please do research. Please make it sure that the banks do not reject the card on the ground that they want to be sure that we are holding the card and all that. And there are many other issues. I went for GPay payment. It said my bank, it just connected with GPay, has problems, I don't know, technical issues, server down. Thank God I had cash with me. So please keep that all in mind. Cyber crime, cyber attacks, all these issues pertaining to ordinary common people like me every day. And plus, I'm scared about my mobile banking. We are even more scared of our mobile than our jewelry. If I bank,
Can you focus on? Can you focus on the company?
Yes, sir. Yes. So now, one more thing I want to ask you is, you mentioned that Ukraine war and Russia war has affected a company. So did we have offices in Ukraine and Russia? Please let us know. Of course, or is it generally because companies were affected, so we were affected? We want to know that. So third, please, if you can take up this issue. Yes, your dividend has been very good. But sir, the taxes we have to pay are very high. So can you not use your influence and tell the government to go back to the former rule? A formal rule was deduction of tax straight by the company, from the company itself. So we are saved, we get confused. We receive your dividend, but it is TDS and we don't know how to go about it. So please use your influence in letting the government know that let it go to the former rule of deduction of tax before distribution to the shareholders. So, and one more thing you have mentioned, 36% labor, ladies workforce. So I think it is very rare a company is appointing such a high number of ladies in their workforce. We are proud of TCS. And you have mentioned TCS is the 10th fastest growing brand. Why? Why not number one? We should target for that. So we heard your speech in detail. We heard your MD speech in detail. And so I'm closing here itself. I wish our company all the best. We have been rewarded by TCS. You all have been so sincere in being with TCS. You all have worked so hard. Mr. Shekhar, you were first in TCS. We remember you as the chairman of TCS and even now. So we wish our company all the best. And also you all members having wisdom to make our company progress more and more. Thank you.
Thank you. Sunil Agarwal.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chairman, Kritivasan sir, Chandrasekhar sir, Aarti Subramaniam madam, Ganapati Subramaniam Natarajan sir, Samir Secretary ji, Pradeep Manohar, my company secretary, and all the other non-executive directors, sir. Wonderful, sir. मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं लेता हूं सर. बहुत लोग ज्यादा समय ले रहे हैं, दूसरा टॉपिक्स बात कर रहे हैं, फिर भी हमारा बोर्ड डायरेक्टर्स भी पीसफुली और पेशेंटली सुन रहे हैं सर. और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. वनकम नमस्ते सर. आई एम फ्रॉम हैदराबाद सर. सर मैं सब डिविडेंड के लिए बहुत खुशी तारीफ करता हूं सर. अच्छा डिविडेंड है सर. बहुत प्राउड है शेयर होल्डर हूं सर. मैं विश नया हमारा MD CEO को मैं कृतिवासन को वेलकम करता हूं. विश ऑल द बेस्ट सर. एंड आल्सो सर माय कंपनी इज बहुत वर्ल्ड क्लास का ट्रांसपेरेंस का गवर्नेंस है, इसीलिए बहुत कंग्रेचुलेशन करता हूं सर. वंडरफुल फाइनेंशियल सर एंड आल्सो वंडरफुल अवार्ड्स एंड CSR आल्सो वेरी वंडरफुल सर. सर मैं क्वेश्चन तो कुछ भी नहीं है सर. आपके सामने का कुछ TCS में पूछने क्वेश्चंस नहीं है सर. मेरा सजेशंस है सर. सर मैं फ्रॉम हैदराबाद है ना सर. हमारा IIT हैदराबाद को कुछ सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं क्या सर? इज देयर एनी कोलैबोरेशन विद IIT हैदराबाद? And also my humble suggestion and request is, sir, please support all the institutes of NIT, sir, NIT technology, NIT institutes of our Indian NIT, sir. इसीलिए सर NIT और IIT को सपोर्ट करे तो सर, और इंडिया भी बड़े बड़े बहुत एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को लाइक नटराजन सर जैसे लोगों का बहुत प्रोडक्शन भी होता है. अच्छे लोगों को हम लोग अच्छा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर दे सकते, अच्छा फैसिलिटी दे सकते सर. इसीलिए मैं इंटरेस्टेड एंड रिक्वेस्टिंग टू सपोर्ट ऑल द IIT हैदराबाद सर. एंड आल्सो सर अनदर क्वेश्चन सर, दिस स्ट्रांग ग्रोथ अच्छा है सर डिजिटल में, एंड आल्सो नॉन डिजिटल का भी रिवेन्यू भी अच्छा है सर. My company कैसा है सर? What is the plans to maintain the growth in non-digital and other revenue sources in coming financial, sir? Is there any acquisition, sir? In please comment, sir. And also, sir, हाइब्रिड वर्किंग के लिए अभी कैसा चल रहा है सर? वर्क फ्रॉम होम में चल रहा है और ऑल वर्क फ्रॉम ऑफिस को सब लोग आ रहे हैं सर, इसके बारे में बताइए सर. ये मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन क्वेश्चन है सर. मैं ज्यादा समय लेता नहीं है सर. अंडर लीडरशिप ऑफ न्यू कंपनी न्यू MD and CEO सर विल आपको होपफुली सर अच्छा बनेंगे सर, आगे बढ़ेंगे सर. थैंक यू सो मच सर. नमस्कार.
Thank you. Lekha Shah.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good evening to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I'm very much thankful to our Company Secretary Pradeep ji for sending me the AGM notice well in time, which is full of knowledge, fact and pickets in place. Chairman sir, I would thank to all the person of company for receiving awards and recognition by our plan during the year 22 and 23. And also, I am glad the company is doing very well in the field of CSR activities. Thanks for the wonderful dividends, sir. Sir, I hope the company will continue video conferencing meeting in future. I had many questions to ask you, but they are all covered with the previous speakers. But there is 2 questions. My first question is, how many employees still work from home and the percentage of women employees? My second question is, what is our company order book and the new customers addition? So, I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting and my best wishes always our company and its prosperity. Thank you, sir.
Om Prakash Kejriwal.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Sarji, and good evening to everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, a proud shareholder of your company from Kolkata. Thank you, Sarji, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our secretarial department for helping me in speaker shareholder. Sarji, this is my first AGM, only due to virtual. Though I am your very old shareholder, it is just an opportunity for me to join this meeting sitting in Kolkata. Kar lo duniya mukhi mein. People are joining this meeting from US, Jakarta, and Denmark. So, sir, if possible, please follow this virtual AGM in future also. Sirji, wow, what a performance, mind-blowing performance. इसके लिए आपको आपके सभी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स को और सभी एम्प्लॉइज को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Our EPS is rupees 107 on face value of rupees 1 on external basis, and dividend is rupees 115, 115 rupees, means 107% distribution of net profit. Wow, what a distribution. Many thanks for such type of distribution. Beauty of our company. Our total income is increasing every year. Our net profit is increasing every year. Our EPS is increasing every year. And our dividend is increasing every year. And equity is decreasing every year. एक shareholder को और क्या चाहिए सर जी? I have no complaint regarding your performance. I support all your resolutions. Sir ji, I have 2 queries in my mind. Scam in recruitment department. Sometimes back, I came to know from media. Sirji, we are Tata brand, and this brand has its own goodwill of more than 100 years all over the world. What you people have planned so that such type of scam will not be repeated in future. Second, artificial intelligence, AI. Sometimes back, we were hearing cloud technology and now AI technology. What is this technology, Sirji? And how it will affect in our employment generations and how it will affect our human behaviors. Sirji, sometimes back, I was reading a news article in which the inventor of this AI was regretting for his invention and he left his job. Chandra sir, you are a prominent leader in corporate world. What do you think regarding this AI? Because every invention should be betterment of human beings, as I think. Sir जी physical copy के लिए मैंने request किया था. If possible, please send my physical copy. At last, sir जी, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. Because आप fit है तो हम fit हैं. Thank you, sir जी.
Thank you. Gaurav Rosatkar.
Namaskar, sir. To our chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekhan, sir, new CEO and MD N. K. Krishnawasan, sir, independent directors, board of members, shareholders, and all my mentors. I wish all the very best for the health of everybody. My name is Gaurav Liladhar Rozatkar. Today I'm joining this meeting from Berlin, Germany. And my question for the company is that how does TCS differentiate itself from the competitors in its industry? My second question is how does company see in future to initiate and develop the rural part of the country? I might be wrong, but I think that opening campuses in the underdeveloped areas in the country might help. And my third and most important question will be that how do we think that the innovation and artificial intelligence taking place in the world, what challenges will company see for the future generation and the future employees which we expect. Last but not least, I wish all the very best for the company, and I wish all the very best for overall of our performance, lovely performance by the company. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Arvind Vaikar.
Good evening, sir. Arvind Vaikar here, calling from Ahmedabad. First of all, I must congratulate the entire board of directors for showing an excellent result. Also, for getting various awards and recognition. Here, I personally feel that our OPM, I have seen into financial year 2023, OPM both in consolidated as well as standalone has gone down by 2%. That is 28% to 26% and 29% to 27%. My question is that company has shown the everywhere extraordinary performance in terms of profit, growth, reserves, dividend, everything is so nice. Why are we going down in OPM percentage? For financial year 2024, what OPM percentage do you envisage based on the orders in hand or even otherwise considering the future? Second point I wanted to ask you that especially, a couple of people have asked this also, BFSI, like we saw, banking and financial services, especially the banking problem in Europe and America. Do you think that your business in this sector will drop or affect overall profitability of the company? I want you should kindly elaborate on this. I must thank you. I have given consent to all the resolution, and I'm a proud shareholder of TCS. And I wanted to, in fact, wish all the best to our new CEO and MD K. Kritivasan. And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Pritesh Brahmbat.
Pritesh Brahmbat has not joined the meeting, sir.
Suman Agarwal.
A very good evening, Chairman, sir, and members of the board. Sir, I'm Suman Agarwal, joining from Kolkata. I'm a member of Millennium MAMS and a proud shareholder of the company. So my question is, Mr. Gopinathan in the annual report FY22 had mentioned that it is only a matter of time before we hit the revenue of $50 billion and double our revenues. Sir, by when do we expect this to happen? Thank you, sir.
Manjit Singh.
Manjit Singh has not joined the meeting, sir. Neither has Deepti Ranjan Bai.
Sharat Kumar Shah. Sharat Kumar Shah.
We could move on to the next speaker, sir.
Atanu Saha.
Am I audible? Am I
Yes,
audible,
you are.
sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Chandrasekharanji. Sir, namaskar. Sir, I, Atanu Shah, a shareholder of TCS Limited, my respective chairman and board of directors, and all independent directors, and all viewers, and all respective personalities, and all shareholders present in this virtual meeting, sir. Sir, today it's 29th June 2023. It's 28th AGM, sir. My previous shareholders from Arun Kumar Bopanna to Manoj Gupta to Saram Sandar Sarapir now right now. So I'm not necessary to repeat so many questions that right now, sir, please. So I do one thing, just one important question just for me. This is that what the temporary and permanent workers right now, and how many handicapped person working right now, and that is gender already one body is asked. How many startup partners? How many startup partners working with our company, and how many would be in near future, sir? And thank you. I already casted my vote, and a good year ahead with good dividend and bonus issues, sir, if possible. And I, Atanu, now I hand over to our moderator. Thank you, our Tata consultant, where we believe our togetherness. Thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Abhinav Jain,
Abhinav Jain has not joined the meeting, sir.
Ashok Subramaniam.
Yeah. Am I audible and
Yes, sir. Yes, you are audible, sir.
Namaskar. So good evening, respected chairman, the board of directors, independent directors, all stakeholders and employees of TCS. I would like to put on record my congratulations and appreciation for the stellar performance. And also like to put on record the recognition that our chairman has received as one of the most purpose-driven and influential leader of the time. This goes to say so from the stellar performance. And I also thank the secretarial department for making a personal call to me and asking me to join this AGM. So that gave me a little this thing. So I thought I'll have to do justice. So I have to spend some 3-4 hours to go through the audit to give a meaningful points on that company. First of all, I place on record and appreciate the annual report themes, the punching themes year after year. It's excellent. So please keep it up. And I have gone through in depth about the letter from chairman as in the annual report. So I need some insight into it on the generative AEA part of it. So then further, I have 3 suggestions to put forward, maybe 3 businesses which TCS can look at. One is, why not one digital solution for Indian homes, covering mobile network, internet, cloud storage, online computing tools, maybe e-classroom facilities, and then video conferencing facilities, and of course with Tata Sky. The second suggestion will be that looking at your TCS partnership with Eversource Energy, a thought came to my mind is that why not Tata Power and TCS together look at setting up and purchasing solar power from residential houses of the Indian mass. Okay, so especially if you can, one thing I would like to put on record here is that the company asset should make use of the biggest brand ambassadors of the company, that is the 24,99,379 individual stakeholders for all these purposes. So I think they will be supporting you in all these aspects. Now, the next field which I would like you to put is that one area in which TCS, or for example, none of the Tata companies have put their feet on is the oil and gas partnership. Okay. So currently India is operating around 43,000 kilometers of pipeline network. And looking at the colonial pipeline attack and all those things, we need an integrated solutions for managing this mammoth network of pipelines, and which are growing in a rapid manner. So there are a lot of digitalization solutions scope possible for it. And as you know, the challenge the world faces, the customer doesn't know what they want, and they go for available solutions and they struggle to work within that. So probably you can look at people like us to help you out in this angle. I think this will be one aspect in which TCS should look at it. Second thing which I came across is that use of physical infrastructure of the organization, maybe especially TCS, to optimum use by clubbing with other properties or other company offices in the same premises. I'm quoting this with an evidence of what I saw of TCS properties in Indore, close to the airport. Then the next is that ergonomic awareness. You have created an ergonomic awareness. That was only the point which I could see in terms of OHS in the annual report. So why not this ergonomic awareness and the aspects which you have communicated to your employees be transferred to the 25 lakh shareholders, in turn will benefit 100 lakh Indians, which will not, it will be a biggest CSR at no cost. Okay. And it will also develop healthy Indians. And now that everybody is exposed to this virtual world. Then the bird is that the country is running short of independent directors. And why not we utilize the young retired professionals or people who are likely to retire soon like me and develop them as independent directors who has been the expertise in the different fields, and why probably the Tatas can think about it and take it as forward. Then finally, I would like to meet the chairman and the managing director in person in his office as a shareholder, as a well-wisher of the group, more so as a believer in Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Dhanyavada.
Thank you, sir. Sumit Jain.
Yes. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all the members of Board of Directors. First of all, thank you for sending me the physical copy of this annual report. Sir, I have just only one question, that our company's EPS for the current financial year FY23 is around 115 rupees. And also the dividend per share is 115. So it is good as a shareholder that so much dividend the company is paying. But the issue is that which I am concerning about, that if the company is not retaining the per share amount from this EPS, so how the company will going to fund its future growth prospects? So are the company expecting the future slowdown in the near future? Thank you, sir.
Deep Janak.
Hello. So can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Mr. Chandrasekharan and other directors. I am Deep Janak from Mumbai. Thank Company Secretary for registering me as a speaker. I welcome Mr. K. Kirtivasan as the new CFO. May your great talent, skill, and experience help our company to grow sustainably during your tenure. I also thank Mr. Rajesh Gopinathan for his excellent service provided to the company, and I wish him all the success for the future. Best of luck for your new endeavors. Post resignation, is he going to be connected or continue in any Tata Group companies? Would like to know. Then firstly, like to touch upon the story on Tata Consultancy Services hit by recruitment scandal. I understand we don't have we have not been impacted financially, but socially TCS, India's biggest IT company, hit by bribes for job scandal, will have a little impact. Was this issue highlighted by any other employee earlier? Have we taken any legal action against the people involved other than suspending them? This is very, very important, so that no other employee thinks of repeating this kind of fraud. And we should have robust safeguards to prevent such corruptions. How many other whistleblower complaints are there which can have a monetary impact? Then what impact will Chat GPT have on our company? Will it improve our productivity and faster completion of projects, and how much benefit in percentage term it may achieve on the margins? Also, long-term impact you see on recruitment or hiring of new impact because of Chat GTP. Thirdly, in all the industry verticals, we have delivered good growth ranging from 14 to 22%, but have seen some impact on margins by 1 or 2%. Any specific cost has escalated, and is this that one-time impact? Wanted to know the top contribution wanted to know the contribution from our top 5, 10, and 50 clients. And lastly, I understand that conducting AGM via audio conference is helpful for other shareholders outside Bombay. So request the board to consider doing an hybrid meeting that involves mixture of in-person and remote attendees. Thank you for patiently listening to my queries.
Jasmeet Singh.
Am I audible and visible?
Sir.
Thank you. Good evening, Chair, Directors, co-shareholders. Thank you for allowing me to interact with you today. I will request the Secretariat Department to provide me a video copy of my interaction, including the answers given by the Chairman on my concern. To begin my note, I am happy to note yet another year of all-round growth, that is increase in top line, revenue, bottom line profits, margins, dividend payouts. My couple of questions have already been answered, though I have a couple of observations as well. First, rupees 115 dividend paid last year is more than welcome. Everyone, individual or corporate, who have received this dividend have felt extremely happy. This distribution of profits in proportion to their holding was absolutely just. I raised this point during last annual body meet, requesting that distributing profits by way of paying dividend is the only fair way. Contrastingly, the buyback of shares, which help only a very small group of shareholders, that too, who have very small number of shares. I heard your reply where it was said that the buyback of shares was found by our company to be better. Ironically, in another AGM of HDFC Bank held last year, which is a financial institute of equal repute and stature to TCS, their CFO categorically replied to another shareholder that distributing profits by way of dividend is more tax efficient over share buyback. I request our company to take this on record. And in this regard, I propose a resolution for any distribution of profits in future shall only be done by way of paying dividend and never by way of buyback. Second point, apart from dividend, I also want to bring out to your kind notice that following the guidance of SEBI on physical holding of shares, I submitted my request for updation of my KYC, nomination, etc. to the company RTA few months back. But strangely, I have still not received a confirmation or on updation of my records. I am unsure if a strict instruction was given to the RTA to adhere this by our company. A small another point, sir. A news has recently come in the media that Tata subsidiary company Tata Technologies is coming out with the IPO. May I request the company to keep a quota for us shareholders so that we can get shares allotment in this IPO. Thank you, Pradeep ji and his teammate Krishna, doing wonderful, keeping high level of corporate governance. I humbly request them to pull out the shareholding of those 3-4 shareholders who in this ongoing AGM have asked for buyback. It will be an eye-opener for us to know that the puny holdings that they have doesn't even deserve what they are asking for. Before I sign off, I request the company to pay an increased dividend of not less than rupees 125 this year. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Prakashini Shanai.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, ma'am.
I'm Prakashini Ganesha Shanoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good evening to all of you. I received the annual report well in time, which is transparent, knowledgeable, colorful, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary and his team for the same. I should not forget to thank them once again for phoning me and reminding me of today's meeting, which I had already forgotten. And it is because of them I'm in a position to speak in today's meeting. Thank you, sir. The chairman has given a wonderful picture regarding the thick and thin of the company in a very good way in his speech. Thank you, Chairman, sir. I'm thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 22-23. I'm also happy to note that the company has done outstanding work in the field of CSR activities during 22-23. At the outset, I congratulate one and all for getting various awards during the year. This shows their hard work and sincerity. Sir, I have few questions. My question number one is, the company has posted flat profits during last year, while the employee costs are on rise. Please explain the company's strategy to deal with the rising cost. Also, provide revenue guidance for next 2 years. What is the impact of falling valuation of tech companies on the prospects of our company's business? My last question is, how are we planning to increase revenue in future? Last but not the least, I wish the chairman to please continue with VC so that the people all over will have an opportunity to give their views and suggestions. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Gautam Nandi.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Good evening and namaskar. Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, and my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi of Kolkata, the city of joy, very old equity shareholder of the company. Sir, firstly, I like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report and other necessary relevant papers through email well in advance. So specially thanks to our respected company secretary, Mr. Pradeep ji, and his whole team for rendering very good services to our minority shareholders. Sir, my earlier speakers already expressed their views regarding the accounts and performance of our company. So no repetition from my side as per your guideline. Sir, the performance of our company is excellent in this year in every segment, even in this challenging year. Sir, I am very happy. Sir, we are also very pleased to receive your fantastic dividend, rupees 115 per share. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, your CSR is remarkable, so please keep it up. Sir, I like to know what is your roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years. Sir, is there any plan for buyback of share in this year? Sir, one thing, when I have registered myself as a speaker, I requested to send me a physical copy of annual report. But very sorry to say, I have not received the hard copy of annual report till the date. So, if possible, please send immediately. Sir, better late than never. Anyway, sir, may we expect bonus share at the rate of 1:1 basis from your end in near future? Sir, I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company, and I am very hopeful towards the prospect of our company. I have full trust with our strong management, sir, like you. And so I wholeheartedly and strongly support your all resolutions, which I have already casted through my e-voting. Sir, I am very happy with your company. Nothing to say more today. Looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, handsome dividend, 1:1 bonus, and return. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Myself, Gautam, signing off. Thank you.
Alka Karnani.
Good evening, respected Chairman, sir. I'm Alka Karnani, a proud shareholder of the company and a member of Millennium Man's Kolkata chapter. Sir, buyback is very positive for the company, but the promoter holding of reaching the threshold of 75%. How will you utilize the cash being generated by the company, sir? Thank you so much.
Jit Srivastava.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, sir, to all the board members and our new CEO, P.C. Vashi. It's an honor to be here joining this AGM. And I have been an avid fan of you since last 15 years, and I'm following you and looking forward to follow a path of great success. I have just few questions to ask. So regarding your European business, how many European clients you have added in the recent past? And are you targeting any GPS clients or just the commercial ones? And how you are handling the GDPR related issues? And recent acquisitions in UK, does it help in delivery of services or product building like banks?
Thank you. Yusuf Rangwala.
हेलो, आपको मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर? रिस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन एंड माय फेलो शेयरहोल्डर. Yes, sir. You are listening to my voice, sir. Good evening,
I can
sir.
hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening, Chairman, sir. Mr. N. Chandra, sir. I am very happy with our company share department, especially Pradeep Manoj Godke, sir, who is a very excellent company secretary. We are very lucky to have excellence. उनके लिए शेयर प्रेस करना चाहता हूँ. चमकता रहे सूरज, कभी सूरज की रोशनी कम नहीं होती, ऐसे अपने सेक्रेटरी की रोशनी कम नहीं होती साहब. अभी डायरेक्टली पॉइंट पे आता हूँ. डिविडेंड आपने 115 रुपए दिया सर, 1 रुपए के शेयर पे. वेरी एक्सीलेंट. नो अदर कंपनी इज गिवन सर. डायरेक्ट पॉइंट नंबर 1, Infosys, Wipro, and there are so many other companies which are same business, and we are very happy to we have excellent work, sir, and our team is very excellent, sir, and we are very happy. We have one woman, 36 workers. You mentioned 10,000 engineers, as you mentioned in the chairman's speech. And sir, as you mentioned on the page 13, Tata Group, our Mr. N. Chandra has won the leader award, sir. This you have won very award, sir, and very happy. And I also thankful our company share department for giving me a chance and also remembering and also for me whether you receive a link or not. This shows how you are caring for the shareholder. There are very less company which are care for the shareholder. Chairman, sir, how is your health, sir? We are meeting every day, sir. I'm very happy and I prayed a God for a good health, sir. And nothing more to add. Sir, many years have passed, you have not arranged a visit at your Mumbai. And you also, I request all the previous speaker, so next year you please keep a physical meet. So आपसे सर मिल सकते सर. एक छोटा सा मिलने का एक बहाना होता है सर. और हो सके तो दिवाली के टाइम पे एक छोटा गेट टुगेदर रखिए. जय हिंद सर. I end my speech only. Thank you very much. God bless our company, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
With that, we have come to the end of all the speaker shareholders. Now I would like to respond. Before I go into responding to each of the individual queries raised, there are 2 or 3 questions that have been broad, so I would like to respond to them first. Then I will go to responding to the individual queries. I would like to first take up this issue about the media reports. Some of you raised it on recruitment in TCS and associated issues. Let me first say that for a Tata Group company, the most important thing that is expected of every employee is ethical conduct and integrity in operation. That comes first ahead of any financial performance. So whenever there is a violation of ethical conduct by any employee, it pains us and pains me and all the leaders very deeply, and we take it extremely seriously, and we will deal always with very strong action. So in this case, I want to give you the background. We received 2 whistleblower complaints towards end February and March. And both the whistleblower complaints were investigated. The complaints were about certain favoritism being done and favors being received in recruitment of BAs. So the company has 2 departments. One is the HR and talent acquisition, which hires people. The second one is the resource allocation group, which is about deployment of the available resources into projects. And whenever there is a talent shortage or a particular skill that is not available at that point in time, in the location where we need them, the company has a set of BA, we call them business associate firms, the firms to get contract employees. At any point in time, in the overall deployment of resources, about 2 to 3% are such BA associates or contractors. And this complaint was related to certain individuals in the company working with certain BA firms to be recruiting in their favor. 2 things I want to say. There are a large number of BA firms who do business with TCS. There is a rigorous process in the company to recruit a firm or qualify a firm or empanel a firm to be called as a BA firm. And there are about little over 1,000 such firms across the globe because we need resources in 55 different countries. And each one of them do certain amount of business depending upon the skill availability. And in this case, we found 2 whistleblower complaints, one related to India, one related to the US. The investigation in India is done by a senior officer in the company. And in the US market, we had an external firm to be able to do that. And we found 6 employees who did not follow the ethical conduct. And while we cannot quantify what favors they got, but they certainly behaved in a way that they were favoring certain firms. So we have banned all those 6 employees and also the 6 companies. 6 such BA companies. There are investigation pending on 3 more employees. That's all I want to say with respect to that. But the company will look at the whole BA supplier management process and see what the weaknesses are and will completely tighten the process to ensure that we do not have such incidents So that's a job that we have to do at this point. The second question I want to answer is, there is a lot of question about the current environment, which industries are slowing, will the inflation affect the spending by customers, and which sectors will slow down, which markets will slow down. But I want to give a holistic answer. As I mentioned in my opening speech, all the trends in terms of future transformation that all industries and companies in all markets have to go through, be it artificial intelligence or energy transition or supply chain transformation or new skills and talent that is required for the future, all point to significant investment and adoption of technologies by all companies globally. And TCS, with the right investments in capabilities building, partnerships, talent development, training, is extremely well positioned to be able to participate in all these opportunities. Having said that, when there is a uncertainty in the global economic situation and higher inflation or slowing of growth, companies will calibrate their spending, whether to do it in this quarter or another quarter or postponed by 2 quarters. That will happen. So certain discretionary spending, companies will make a choice. It also depends on the amount of capital they want to spend at this point in time. So I believe that the growth for medium to long term is going to be strong, but on nearby quarters there will be volatility in different markets on the customer spend, especially on discretionary projects. And it will go across sectors. Some places it will be BFSI, some places it will be manufacturing, some places it will be retail. If the consumer consumption is going down in a certain market, the retail companies will conserve cash. So all those things will happen in the coming immediate months and quarters. But overall, whether it is cloud, whether it is IoT, whether it is predictive AI or Gen AI, etc., these are all trends which augur extremely well for the company. Then the next question is, what is generative AI, what is predictive AI, and these things are dangerous or not? See, every technology has to be used responsibly. Predictive AI was primarily based on data, and generative AI will have the opportunity to generate even text and will use all kinds of contextual information, not necessarily numbers. So it kind of takes the opportunity and the impact that it can create to a completely different level. Countries across the globe will come up with regulations to make sure that generative AI is used responsibly. But I can confidently say the impact AI will make with all the other associated technologies. Today we are using cloud. Tomorrow there will be 5G, 6G. Somebody asked a question about what is 5G and 6G. 5G and 6G will make every enterprise a real-time enterprise. And we are going to see that. It will take time. It may not happen in 2023, 2024, 2025, but in the coming years, all of this will happen. So adoption of technology is going to be very helpful for businesses, for society, for benefiting citizens, for benefiting poor people. So all of this is going to happen, and the company will invest and build capabilities and be very proactive be it in terms of partnerships, be it in terms of any acquisitions that are necessary, be it in terms of internal intellectual property development. Already many of these initiatives are going on, and we will accelerate our focus in these areas. There was a question about cryptocurrency from Arun Kumar, and crypto is a difficult area, and so I feel that it will take time, because every regulator is having a view. So it is something that will evolve, but it is not something that one will rush into. Manoj Kumar Gupta, your question about, the other question that I want to address upfront is about bonus, buyback versus dividend. The company and the board has all the options in front of it, and will take the appropriate decision every year. The company has a very shareholder-friendly policy of almost paying 100% of the profits as dividend, and it has got a track record of paying near 100% for the last several years. And which instrument to use is something that we will take a call, again based on what is friendly for the shareholders. And company has sufficient funds at any point in time. It has 50,000 crores or above for any investments that the company requires. So it does have a corpus. Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, most of your questions I've answered, and we will definitely participate in many governmental projects, especially the projects in India. Many of the government projects are of high impact in nature, be it passport, be it income tax, and even the BSNL system that TCS is working with another company, group company called Tejas. These are all high impact, national impact projects, and TCS will continue to invest in those projects. And in Assam we have a center, Calcutta we have a large presence. We will continue to evaluate what other opportunities are there for creating centers. TCS continues to increase the number of clients, Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf, and in terms of the new clients, we report in terms of the number of new clients we add at different revenue bands. At the 1 million band, we added 58 new clients last year. We added 100 and totally 58 new, and totally about 1,241 new clients we have. And you asked about paternity benefit. The number reported is the number of people who have availed it. It is not that only they are eligible. The company has a paternity support policy, benefit program, and those employees who avail is getting reported. And Mr. Jamadar, I already answered most of your questions, and UK market is pretty strong. The company has been the number one company in the IT services sector in the UK, and it is doing very well both in the private sector as well as some of the governmental projects. Cognizant platform is a very important platform. It has got 600 pre-created automation frameworks, which is extremely beneficial to the clients. And in terms of employees, you asked about the attrition. The company had attrition of 21.3%. Total number of women employees is close to 35%. And somebody mentioned about the number of women employees attrition is higher. In generally, that is not correct. In the IT services, the number of women employees attrition is lower or very close to the male employees. But company has a very women employee friendly policy, and employee attrition has come down after peaking for a couple of years. So you will see a significant improvement in that metric in FY24. Rachana Todi, you asked about recession impact. I already answered that question broadly. Mr. Hiranand Kotwani, the company has a very strong health program, both in terms of a program for Fit for Life, where company has a significant number of physical fitness related, running related, and other activity related programs, coaches, and who help employees. Company also has a program for mental health. Company has one of the most friendly and comprehensive health insurance policy both in India and in other markets. Gautam Tiwari, I already answered your question. Company roughly spends about 1% on R&D of revenue. And on the CSR, our FY24 budget will be close to 850 crores. Tamal Mujumdar, regarding the employee recruitment, I already answered the question. Manufacturing growth, there is nothing specifically wrong with the manufacturing sector. It is a slowdown with some specific clients last year. And this year, as I said, the overall growth will vary. I do not want to say much because we are ending the first quarter. The company will make a commentary in its quarterly results in early July. See, every business is almost a digital business, so no point in reporting a specific number of digital revenues because everything that the company does, there is a digital component. And somebody asked about the employee cost. Yes, employee cost has been going up consistently, and it also, because of some of the steps the company took in terms of localization, etc., and the effort is on to get it under control. You will see a focus to make sure that the employee costs remain under control by optimal use of resources and utilization, as well as at the right location of work. Our margins at 24.1 is industry leading among at least the large companies, and the company has plans to work on this further, and I will leave the management to articulate it during the result season. And I really can't speak much about the growth and margins as we are in a silent period pretty much. And the sales receivables outstanding, you asked about 65 to 67. I think it's generally between, in the 60s is a good number. When it crosses 70s, we try to bring it down. Company will definitely invest significantly on AI. The geography mix is unlikely to change because the IT spend also represents the same mix. Companies in the US, the IT budgets are very high, and so our presence in the US is much higher. So the geography mix is unlikely to change anytime now. And you asked something about the TCS Foundation audited financials. I don't know whether you wanted a copy. If you wanted a copy, the company will be able to provide. There is no change in accounting treatment or anything like that. So if you have any specific questions which I have not understood, you can please talk to the company. You can send a written mail and company will respond. Aarti Tekriwal, you talked about a TCS city, an out-of-the-box thought. I think as we go into the future, we need to really think about future of work, which locations we operate from. Do we operate from large campuses? Do we build smaller locations? This is an exercise the company is going through on what is likely to be the future of work over the next decade. So we will take your inputs into account. As P, you asked about subs to be listed alphabetically. I have given the suggestion to the company. Tejas Network is a company that Tata Group acquired. They are into telecom networks, and TCS and Tejas Network has partnered to roll out the next generation 4G, 5G technology for BSNL, and they produce the necessary gear, the radios and other related equipment, and TCS provides the system integration. Cyber security is a big practice for the company. Yes, this is an area the company will focus to help clients. And your comment on IEPL is already noted. The company makes every effort to send the dividend to the shareholders, but when we are unable to reach the shareholders, then finally we have no option other than to send it to IEPL. Your comments about the best practice on WhatsApp is a good one. We will take note of that. Mr. Sailesh Mahadevia, thank you for a number of comments you made. Tejas Networks is not an acquisition by the company, it's an acquisition by the Tata Group. As I mentioned, TCS partners with Tejas Network in building a solution and rollout for the 5G. The company's EVA you asked, our EVA is 34,133 crores. And you asked about the rate of interest for reserves, 15.33%. And you or someone else asked about the order book. The company has an order book of a little over $34 billion. And someone asked about the number of participants in this AGM through video, 217. Mr. Krishma Bijan Shah, you asked about AI, how will TCS be affected, positive and negative? As I said, any new technology TCS needs to adopt and adapt at a faster pace. Always have to stay ahead of technology so that it can reinvent itself. We have done that over the last 4 decades, 5 decades, and we will continue to do that. Praful Chawda, as I said, we added about 44,000 fresh engineers last year. All shareholders who ask for a hard copy, company will send the hard copy. And already spoken to the company secretary, and they'll ensure that it is done immediately. Celestine Mascarenes, rating for CSR, I think there are many initiatives and there are many firms. The company and the group is evaluating. Some of the group companies are following different standards, and we just want to make sure that we pick the right standard across the group, and we are working on that. Working from home, I think the number of people coming to office has increased. In fact, it is not that everybody is working from home or a certain number of people are working from home. Almost everyone is coming to office, but for different days. So some people come 3 days a week to office and 2 days work. Some people come 1 day or 2 days to office, remaining days they work from home. So this is something that is evolving. Humayun Purdehi, I guess it's very little I can do with your credit card related issues, but basically banks do that to protect you. So as far as my knowledge goes, they send you a SMS or a text for confirmation so that your card is not misused. Sunil Agarwal, we work closely with the IIIT Hyderabad. In fact, we have created a Dr. Kohli Center in IIIT Hyderabad. We are very engaged and we work with many IITs, many NITs and other academic institutions across the country. Lekha Shah, 35% of the employees are women. Already answered the order book. Om Prakash Kejriwal, I already answered your questions. Gaurav Liladhar, I have answered your questions. Arvind Vaikar, you talked about the operating margin of 24.1% and the company will definitely look at it in enhancing it further. But as I said, this year we also have to take into account how the market is going to be. So more color will be provided by the management. Suman Agarwal, I cannot give you forward projections on when will it be 50 billion. The company has a excellent potential. I firmly believe that the company will be a high growth company, whether it is in a constant currency 10%, double digit on a particular year. I don't want to comment, but these are things that the management should comment. But the company has a huge potential. I believe that the opportunities for the company and the sector is only increasing. Sharat Kumar Shah, noted your comments. Atanu Saha, we have 953 handicapped employees. 725 of them are male, 228 of them are women. And you asked about how many startups the company is working with. The company has a startup network of 2,700 startups globally. Mr. Ashok Subramaniam, I must say that you gave very, very interesting suggestions for the group, whether it is in physical infrastructure or a solution for Indian homes. But Tata Power already has a rooftop solar, and wherever they implement a rooftop solar, the excess power, they have a mechanism to sell it to the grid already. But there are many other suggestions you gave and how we can share some of the knowledge that we have gained, etc. So we will take that into account. Sumit Jain, you asked about funding for the future. As I said, the company has invested funds of 50,000 crores. So dividend is not being paid to the shareholders at the cost of company's future. Deep Janak, already answered all your questions. And in terms of the top 5, top 10 client revenue, the company publishes this every quarter. I don't have it handy, but definitely the company can provide you that information. Prakashini Shanai, generally I've answered all your questions. You talked about employee cost rising and the flat profit. It is noted, and as I said, these are things that are being addressed. Gautam Nandi, thank you for your comments, answered your questions. Alka Karnani, you asked how the cash will be used. I think wherever there is a need for acquisition, we will use the acquisition. Otherwise, we'll make the necessary investments, and we have a very healthy, in fact, one of the benchmark dividend payout ratios. So capital allocation is key for the company as well as for the group. So we focus on that. Abhijit Kumar Sivasa, we are continuing to add clients in the European market, but the European market faces inflation and lower growth, and there is increasing power costs and gas costs in Europe. So we have to watch what is going to be the discretionary spend that is going to happen in UK. The company has a very strong policy towards privacy. It has got a lot of focus on GDPR. It very strictly has implemented GDPR in the privacy policy in the company and also the systems. And we are also working with clients to help them on the GDPR issue. And you asked about UK. I think even though the UK economy faces issues, the company has been doing extremely well. The order book is strong. And as I said, TCS is the #1 IT services company in the UK. Yusuf Rangwala, thank you so much for your very nice comments and asking me about my well-being. I'm doing very well. I'm very healthy. Thank you. Thank you for everything. With those questions, I have answered with those answers, all the questions have been answered. Now I would like to authorize the Company Secretary Pradeep Gaitonde to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. The e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable those who have not casted their vote to exercise their vote. The results would be announced within the stipulated time and will be intimated to both the stock exchanges as well as in the website of NSDL and that of the company. I thank all the shareholders who have participated and all other shareholders also for your continuous faith, support in the company. And I also want to thank all our directors who have been providing invaluable guidance to the company and for making time to join the meeting today. Thank you all. Wish you good health and see you next year.